Hey, welcome. If you've ever felt like trying to understand the world of crypto is like trying to navigate a foreign country without a map, you are definitely not alone. So today, we're going to make it all simple. We're going to take a trip, a journey through four very different worlds of crypto. Let's get into it. And this right here, this is the key to the whole thing. For today, let's stop thinking about code and let's start thinking about culture. We're about to visit four unique digital nations, right? Each one has its own vibe, its own rules, its own whole reason for being. So think of me as your tour guide. All right, our first stop on the tour is the big one, the towering metropolis that is, for all intents and purposes, the financial capital of the entire crypto universe, Ethereum. This is kind of like the original digital nation, the center of gravity where so much of this world really began. So what's it actually like to be in Ethereum? Well, imagine you just landed in the financial district of New York City or London. It's bustling, it's incredibly important, but wow, is it expensive. And getting around can be a bit slow. This is where the digital version of the world's biggest banks and most valuable art galleries live. It's built for serious, high-stakes business. Okay, so let's get practical. Think of this as your little traveler's guide to the city. Ethereum is built for things that absolutely, positively cannot fail. We're talking storing your life savings or taking out huge loans with DeFi, decentralized finance. But that rock-solid security, it comes at a price. A single transaction can set you back anywhere from $2 to, get this, $50. And that brings us to a crucial local tip for any modern traveler. See, the crazy growth of DeFi and NFTs has created these massive traffic jams on Ethereum's main highway. It's just clogged. So by 2025, most of us regular folks, we won't even be driving on that main road. Instead, we'll be using these brilliant Layer 2 subway systems, networks you might have heard of like Arbitrum and Base. They're like super fast, super cheap extensions that still use the main network for all its security. It's simple, really. You get all the safety of the big city without any of the traffic jams. All right, buckle up, because we are leaving the slow, deliberate pace of Ethereum way behind. Our next stop is a world built for one thing and one thing only: pure, unadulterated speed. Welcome to Solana. The feeling of using Solana is just electric. Think of the NASDAQ trading floor or a Vegas casino that never, ever sleeps. It's all about instant action, immediate results. You click a button and boom, it just happens. It feels way less like using some clunky old bank and more like just tapping your credit card. Instant. So just how fast are we talking about? I mean, just look at this number, 400 milliseconds. That's less than half a second. It is literally faster than you can blink your eyes. This one number, it captures the entire philosophy of Solana. Speed is everything. So what is this world good for? Well, as our guide shows, it's perfect for things like payments, high-speed trading, and this really fascinating new area called DePIN that stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks. Basically, think of it like earning crypto just for sharing real-world stuff, like your extra internet bandwidth. The cost? It's absurdly low. We're talking fractions of a penny. Now, the historical trade-off for all this speed used to be occasional network outages, but honestly, its reliability has improved dramatically. Okay, let's all take a breath. We're leaving that frenetic, almost chaotic energy of the trading floor for a place that values something completely different: order, stability, and making decisions together. Let's move on to our third destination, the digital democracy of Tezos. So if Ethereum is New York and Solana is Vegas, then Tezos is kind of like Switzerland, or maybe a really well-organized art commune. The vibe here is calm, it's orderly, it's a community that's really focused on building something that's going to last, making choices together to make sure it's healthy for the long run. This whole culture makes it perfect for high-end digital art. People often call them clean NFTs because its design is super energy efficient, so it avoids all that high power usage you hear about with other blockchains. It's also great for institutional stuff like bonds. But the real local tip here, the thing that makes Tezos special, is its governance. Tezos is famous for evolving without forking, without splitting into pieces. Instead, the people who hold the tokens actually vote on the upgrades so the whole network can change and adapt seamlessly. It's a really fascinating experiment in digital self-rule. All right, for our final stop, we're going to put away all the serious stuff. We're heading somewhere that is all about fun and all about being easy to use. Welcome to Wax, the digital arcade of the crypto world. The best way I can describe Wax is to imagine a massive video game convention. It's designed from the ground up to be completely frictionless. You're just playing games, you're buying digital trading cards, or you're collecting cool skins. And you know what the best part is? You often don't even realize you're using a blockchain at all. The technology just disappears into the background. And really, isn't that the holy grail for user experience? And what's the magic number that makes all of this possible? It's 0. That's right. For you, the user, transactions are completely free. You don't have to think about gas fees. You don't have to worry about network costs. You just play. So yeah, this whole world is built for gamers and for people who love collecting fun digital items like virtual Funko Pops or Hot Wheels. So how can it possibly be free? Well, the local tip is that the apps and the games you're using are actually paying for the network resources for you. It's a completely different economic model, one that's designed for mass market entertainment. And just like that, we've completed our whirlwind tour of 4 very, very different digital nations. We've seen the financial capital, we've seen the trading floor, the democracy, and the arcade. So now, let's lay out all the travel brochures side by side and see what we've got.
Okay, this chart is your final travel planner. It's pretty simple. If you need Fort Knox level security for something really valuable, you're going to head to the expensive but super reliable city of Ethereum, and you'll probably use its subway system. If you need lightning-fast payments for basically nothing, you're going to that 24/7 trading floor that is Solana. If you value stability, community rule, and the art scene, you might just emigrate to the digital democracy of Tezos. And if you just want to play games and collect stuff without any hassle, you're going to enter the digital arcade of Wax.
See, each of these worlds is designed for a different purpose, for a totally different kind of traveler. The truth is, they aren't really competing with each other. They're specializing. So the only question left for you is, based on what you want to do in this new digital frontier, which nation will you be visiting first?